Hey kids, recognize me? Ah, no beard. Had to do this for a wedding. Anyway, today we're talking about motivation volumes. Now, we've done a lot of motivation volumes, like from when Jared started the company way back when. We actually started doing them very, very early on, and we've seen lots of different generations of motivation volumes like come and go over the years. And he's refined and refined and refined, you know, what he does, and the volumes have got better and better. You've seen them at World Cups, you've seen them, you know, all over the place. Motivation, you know, is one of the big wooden volume manufacturers in the US right now. We've got two for you today. We've got the Teton S and the Eldo S. The Teton, which is 190, and then the Eldo's 195, are both a pretty similar size. So this one is the Teton, and this one is the Eldo S for small. So it's going to be tricky. This guy here, the Teton, has 11 T-nuts, is $190 and is textured. The Eldo S is 195 and has 12 T-nuts. Why the price difference? I'm not entirely sure. Textured paint, cheaper. Slippery paint, $5 more expensive. This guy's got 11 T-nuts. This guy's got 12 T-nuts. This guy generally has a little bit more bracing, which you'll see in a minute. And this guy's got a shorter piece, so I don't know where the price difference is coming from. Maybe they should be the same price. Who knows? Who cares? Let's start with, or this stealthy big black bugger, as we like to call it, is one of Motivation's small offerings. These guys have come leaps and bounds from when we first actually reviewed their stuff. You have some pretty big additions. 12 T-nuts, all of them are screw-in. All of them are screw-in, and there's this, which I'll have to bring closer to the camera for you. It's actually aluminum braced all the way around on all of the joints. So you have a big piece of metal, angled metal here, here, and here, right? It doesn't bolt on anymore, it screws on in there's three placements. One here, and one here. You know, could have done with an extra one, you know, more screws is better than not enough screws, but this is the slick paint. So therefore, like, if you remember way back when we did like the Pele and stuff, you know, they were spraying truck bed liner in different colors, which was always really, really super nice. But this is like, if it's truck bed liner, they've changed it a whole bunch. This stuff is slick as all hell. Like, using this just as a volume and trying to get anything on it, it's gonna be hard. You know, World Cup climbers will get on it, no worries. But you know, Jared's told me that there's a couple of problems with these volumes, and I've looked pretty hard around them, and I've been trying to find a problem with the volumes, other than you can't bolt them on, which is a positive and a negative. You know, generally I prefer a big bolt somewhere, preferably on the tip, so I can actually bolt it to a wall and I know it's secure. 3 screws, maybe not enough. By the time you take the weight of this, which is pretty heavy, 3, like, are they number 8s? Look like number 10s, and the inside on the aluminum looks like number 8s. Not much to say. Like, we are still running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 ply? Looks like we're running 10 ply. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like they're running 10 ply, which is probably 12 ply plywood. These things have actually got a really good weight to them. The Motivation logo is actually, because they're from Texas, is actually branded in. If you actually saw this and this was naked wood, you didn't actually order it with a colour, you'd actually see that this is actually burnt into the wood, not CNC'd or anything else, it's actually burnt in. But I don't know, 195 bucks. Thing's gonna be absolutely solid. Hey, it looks like they've got, ooh, it's hard to tell. I think they do. They have, on the inside, underneath, they actually have bracing on all of the screw holes, which is really nice to see. Where the screw holes go through, they're actually drilled through the aluminum bracing. So although the aluminum does add a little bit of weight to them, it actually adds an awful lot more structural integrity as well. All nicely rounded tops and cut corners. Like these things are, and I don't even have to move this, these things are just shiny as all hell. And this has been on the wall for 6 weeks and it's bomb-proof. Didn't use any screw-ons on it, we just played with it. But it's really nice. And then we move on to the Teton. Here, I can't even count the plywood on this one. This guy, when you look at it, and you should look at it, motivation and volume logo is still, again, really well set in. The T-nuts have been added after spraying, which is always good, so there's no gunking them. This guy's got 1, 2, 3 screw placements to put it on the wall. One here, and one here. The T-nut placement's really nice, super bomb-proof. I'm gonna see if I can see. Yep, these holes are look like they're braced. It's hard to tell. This one's sprayed. This one's sprayed with like, this is definitely, if this is truck bed liner, really good job. You've got 3 T-nuts on the top, 4 here, 4 here. But this guy, you can actually get some purchase on. It's gonna be tricky, but you can definitely get some purchase on this guy. It's really nice. Like you got it and you're trying to grab onto here, which is, you know, and if you've got no hold here, you're gonna be using the bolt hole as a bit of a sneaky cheat. But thing is bomb-proof. Feels like it's a little bit lighter than the other guy, but check out the bracing. These things are aluminum braced all over the place. Like 3-part bracing, always screwed in. Like, and there's more screws in than T-nuts actually on the inside of this. This guy's got 11 T-nuts, it's $190, but it's just bomber. You know, again, I still prefer a few more screw placements if we're doing that. You know, maybe bring it up to 5, add some extra stuff, because there's only one. You know, these two guys, top and bottom, oops, you can't see it, top and bottom are pretty high. There's one in the middle, but I still want an extra couple of screws, because obviously we've got this guy on the wall, you can't put a set screw in on the top, so you know that would be a little bit of a worry for me, but no, you know, nothing too serious. But again, you know, logo, bomb-proof. This texture is so nice. It feels like you can really get on it. Trust me, you can't. It's actually, well, you can, but it's really hard. But these things are bomb-proof. Like Jared has taken the volume game yet again to an entirely different level. We don't have a truck anymore, otherwise I'd go outside and park a truck on this and show you how strong it is. But we know how strong motivation volumes are. We've got original Gen 1 motivation volumes still kicking around the gym, still going strong, still bomb-proof. Like Jared, Mr. Staines, good work, sir. This, the Teton and the Eldo are just absolutely bomb-proof volumes. Now, it's 190 bucks or 195 bucks depending on which one you're getting, and these are the smalls. You know, these things get much bigger. Is US dollars, and the exchange rate right now for Canada is like, you know, this is, you know, way more expensive if you're buying it from Canada and getting it. But I'm sure that if you buy enough volumes up in Canada or anywhere else, Jared will hook you up, no worries. Make sure he does a big pallet ship to you and we'll just get them to you. He was at CWA, had a really good showing there in his booth. There's a picture there of his booth. It was actually a really nice booth, all the volumes and all the colours. There's a lot of different colours you can actually get these volumes in, so there's a massive myriad of choice for whatever you want when it comes to it. Motivation, again, you know, kicking it out of the park. I can't say enough, you know. Just absolutely bomb-proof volumes and really great T-nut placement. I really enjoyed playing with these, and now I finished with them doing this video because these have actually been spray washed, by the way. These have been used and been sprayed and they came out perfectly new. Both of them. There's no indents from the holes being put in with the impactors. These things performed really, really, really well. What we're going to do now is put them back on the wall for another couple of months and see how they hold up over time. So that's it. I'll grow my beard back so you recognise me next time. You guys have a good one. I'll speak to you soon. Peace.